Nationals hosting the Phillies, and the Phillies are minus 180 on the money line. The Nationals are plus 152. Over under 8.5 runs. Both of these teams on the run line are minus 110. The Phillies laying a run and a half are minus 110, and the Nationals getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 110. Now, head to head, the home team's 7-3. The road team's on a 2-game winning streak. The Phillies are on a 2-game winning streak. The Phillies are 9-1 against the Nationals in their last 10. The favorite is 9-1 on the money line. You guessed it, the favorite laying a run and a half on the run line is also 9-1. There haven't been any one-run games in their last 10 meetings, so whether it was the Phillies or the Nationals beating them once, it happened to be decided by more than 2 runs in every one of those games. The over has hit in their last 3. The over is 7-2-1, and the over 8.5 runs is 8-2. Wheeler pitched twice against the Nationals last year. 7 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They won 10-1 in Washington. 5 shutout innings. They won 8-1 in 6 innings, and that was also in Washington. Gray pitched 3 times against the Phillies last year. 6 shutout innings. They lost that game 2-1 in 10. 6 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned. They won 3-2 in Philly. 4 innings, 6 runs, 6 earned. They lost 7-2 in Philly. The Phillies are 6-4 as a team with Wheeler on the mound. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 6.9 strikeouts per game in those games, so essentially a batter an inning. And depending upon what the casino set it at, if it's at 6, you may want to consider taking the over. At 6.5, you're kind of like really pushing it there. Now, for the Nationals, they've won Gray's last 2 starts as a team. They are 5-5 with him on the mound. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 4.7 strikeouts per game, so they'll probably set his over-under for strikeouts somewhere about 4.5. Now, the last series that they played against each other was a 3-game set in D.C. The Nationals won the first game 13-4, and the Phillies took the next game 8-2, and the game after that 8-1. In their last handful of games overall, the Phillies have dropped their last 4, and they are 3-7 in their last 10. 15 runs, 2 runs, 5 runs, 6 runs, 4 runs and a loss, shutout and a loss, 1 run and a loss, 2 runs and a loss. The Nationals are 1-3 in their last 4 and 5-5 in their last 10. 5 runs, 7 runs, 12 runs, 16 runs, 2 runs and a loss, 1 run and a loss, 3 runs and a loss, 10 runs and a win. For whatever the reason is, the Phillies absolutely own the Nationals, and when they play, they score a bunch of runs. So I'm just going to follow the numbers and see if they hold true. Phillies with the money line, Phillies laying the runs and the over. And as of right now, the wind updates hourly. The wind is blowing towards left center field at about 6 miles per hour, and it's blowing out. But that'll change tomorrow. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please